What is up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. So last month I released a video comparing the Skydio 2 to the Mavic 2, and I got some great feedback from you guys. As one of you put it, listen, anyone I know that's an actual cinematographer and not a YouTube celebrity shoots in 4K 24. Coming over here we have, everyone isn't a YouTube character or egomaniac, you know. Or here we have another good one. It's been 2 days since your last post. 24 hours in a day, so 48 hours you couldn't find 10 minutes to do a distance test and a few more to upload it. Give the viewers what they want. Well, everyone, the time has come. No, but seriously, I really appreciate all the good feedback. A lot of you left comments with helpful suggestions of like things you'd like to see in the future, and those comments were all left by pretty much the same dude. So, from one YouTube character / egomaniac to you, thank you guys for all the response and the questions. That last guy made a sort of fair point. I could have gone out and done a range test, but last month was just super busy for me with another project that I'm working on. So over the course of the next month, I am going to be putting out a bunch of Skydio content, just testing the things that you guys asked for. Some of the things that I'm going to be going over in the next series of videos is a range test, low light performance, photo workflow, sunrise, sunset to test the dynamic range, noise level, battery life. I'm going to be flying it over water to test that out, follow mode while using the joysticks, cable cam, hyperlapse, HDR, and a few more tests as well. This first video is going to be pretty basic. It's just like basically showing you the controller and just like how to use the controller and how to use the joysticks. Then after that, I'm going to be doing some flying, just like some close proximity stuff to some trees in a dense forest, just to show sort of the dynamic shots that you can get with it. So without further ado, let's get into it. All right, so we made it to the first shoot location of the day. Obviously, we are not in Indonesia anymore. I'm back in my hometown in Manitou, which is a little town in Colorado. So this test, we are going to hike to the top of this big rock and just do the first test from there. So I will see you up there. All right, so opening up the box, we have the Skydio 2, the battery, which just I'm gonna magnet on there, and then turn it on by holding the power button for like 5 seconds. You'll start to see some blue lights, and then it just needs a second to activate. Coming over here, this is the controller. So this is the main thing that I use to fly it. So I'm just gonna quickly run down what all the different controls are and what you can do with them. All right, so this is the Skydio controller. And to address some of the comments, it is actually a Parrot controller just reformatted to work for the Skydio. To turn it on, all you need to do is flip this up. So that turns it on, and you can see it by this LED lighting up. These are the two joysticks. So this is going to go up, down, turn the drone left, turn the drone right, and then this joystick is your pitch. So it's forward, sideways, backwards, that way. This button here is actually takeoff and landing, and then this one here is return to home. Coming to the back, this is actually your gimbal movement. So when you want your camera to pan up, you go like that, and the camera to pan down, you go like that. This button here is actually the boost button. So basically what the boost button does is it maxes out all the sensitivity of the motors, so you can really quickly get from spot to spot. So if you're scoping out spots, or if you're scoping out shots to get, you can hold this button and just jet from one spot to another. This button here is your shutter, so start recording, stop recording, or take photo. Cool, so now I am going to plug my phone into this and we're gonna get the drone in the sky. All right, so to plug the phone in, it is this adapter, which actually recently Skydio was approved to get a direct adapter. So for now, I have this cord, but it will be a direct USB-C to Lightning adapter. And so you take that, take your phone, whatever it may be, it can do Android and iPhone, flip it down here, and boom, the phone is connected. All right, so opening up the Skydio app, and you can see now the drone is connecting. All right, so now I have the notification that it's ready to fly, so I'm gonna click fly now, and boom, we are ready to go. All right, so now I'm gonna take off. Hold the takeoff button, and we are live. Cool, so the drone is in the air, and what I'm gonna do now is adjust the sensitivity. So I'm gonna come in here, and the gimbal sensitivity is right now at 10%, which is a little slow for me. So I'm gonna bring it up to about 30, and then flight sensitivity is on default, which is pretty low. So I'm gonna put those on custom and bring those up almost to 100, maybe around 50 or something each. Cool, so those settings are all good to go. Now I'm just gonna fly around and get some shots. Sick. All right, so I'm coming up over the city now. Damn. I always forget how cool my hometown is until I come back or I leave. All right, so the rock we are on right now is actually super cool. So I'm gonna come back, and on this shot I'm gonna get sort of low over the trees, and just like specifically for the Skydio, it's so awesome to fly and just not worry about hitting anything. It's just a huge stress relief, and you can just get really creative with the shots because that in the back of your mind, you're just not worrying about hitting anything. All right, so now I'm gonna do a shot just like shooting right behind us, and I'm just gonna keep going and not have to worry about looking back at the drone because I know it'll avoid all the obstacles. Cool, so we're coming back. And I'm not worried about hitting anything, so I'm just gonna keep going back. Damn, sick. All right, so now I'm kind of far from myself, so what I'm gonna do is use the boost button and just quickly zoom back to us. I'm going to get a shot on the way. Get some like circle shots around us. Again, I probably wouldn't take these shots with my Mavic just because it's sketchy. Whoop. This is so much fun. You just like don't have to worry about the thing. Cool, so now I am over in this like little forest area over here, and I'm just gonna fly right towards us and get super close to these trees and see how the Skydio does. So the thing I love about the Skydio most out of everything is just that you can just rip around and just have no worries about hitting anything. Which, to be honest, I didn't know was like that big of a deal until I started flying the Skydio. It's just so much fun to not worry about hitting things. All right, so just to show you how fast this thing goes in boost, I'm just gonna give a little buzz of this rock. So I'm gonna hold the boost button here and then just zoom right past us. Skirt. All right, so just to give it a test, I could just fly back, but I'm just gonna hit the home button to see what it does when it returns home. So pressing it there, and it's on its way back. Cool, so it sort of was hovering below the rock, but now it's good. So it's just right there. Now I'm gonna land it. One of you guys asked in the last video if you can hand launch and land it, and the answer is yes. And personally for me, that's the type that I like more, just because it's sort of hard sometimes to get a flat surface. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll hold it here, press the land button. And boom, so we are on to the next shoot location, which is dense obstacles. All right, so we made it to this dense forest, and I'm just gonna do a few tests with the controller through dense obstacles. So I'm gonna take off, check my settings. Everything looks solid, so I am going to just do some joystick flying through the trees. There is a bunch of little tiny branches and stuff, so I'm curious to see how the Skydio reacts. So far, it is killing it. Pretty easily dodging and weaving around all the little branches. So another cool thing about the Skydio is the camera, since the camera is out in front of it, it actually can look super far upwards, which is a really cool feature. So for this shot, I'm actually gonna go sideways down the hill and just look this way and record this way. It's pretty sweet because I don't have to worry about hitting anything. So I'm just gonna press sideways, see what the Skydio does. Damn, sick. So I'm gonna attempt to come back down into the trees, see what the Skydio does. Coming down. And I'm sort of guiding its movements, like if I wanna go one way, I can press that way. But it does a really good job of just like smoothly avoiding things in a cinematic way, as opposed to jerky stuff like I've seen other drones do. And this forest is super packed with these little twigs. I sort of know that it's not gonna hit anything, but I'm just gonna pull backwards and see what we get. Cool, so that wraps it up with this test. I'm gonna be doing more dense obstacle tests, just in similar forests to this, just to show you the crazy AI that the Skydio has. And it's just really fun to fly in places like this because you can get really creative. So that wraps it up for this video. In the comment section down below, just comment stuff you'd like me to test or different conditions that you want me to go over. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing a bunch of Skydio content this month. So thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Boop.